A packed week lies ahead for markets with key economic data, Q2 earnings, and geopolitical developments all set to test investor sentiment. Here's what you need to watch. We kick off the week with the US ISM manufacturing PMIs on Monday. A stronger than expected reading showing manufacturing activity is resilient could reinforce confidence in the US economy and give the dollar a boost. Wednesday's ISM Services PMI is another key gauge of economic health, and a robust reading could potentially support the greenback further. The Federal Reserve kept rates unchanged at its meeting last week, although 3 FOMC members voted for a rate hike. This puts that much more focus on Friday's highly anticipated U.S. Non-Farm Payrolls, one of the most market-moving releases. A strong report would signal continued resilience in the U.S. labor market, which could reinforce expectations that the Fed will have to start hiking rates soon. In such a case, the dollar would get an extra boost, especially against the yen. The yen surged late last week on suspected intervention, with dollar-yen briefly skidding below 158. For gold traders, the dollar's reaction will be critical, as stronger U.S. data could increase pressure on gold prices. The precious metal has been trading just above the psychologically important 4,000 level. Friday also brings the Canadian employment data, putting the spotlight on the Loonie. Any surprise in the numbers could trigger sharp moves in the Canadian dollar and reshape expectations for the Bank of Canada's next policy steps. Turning to Wall Street, investors will be watching the Q2 earnings season that continues to gather pace. With trading volumes often thinning during the summer holiday period, even modest earnings surprises could spark outsized market reactions. Palantir kicks things off on Monday after the closing bell. On Tuesday, all eyes will be on SpaceX's first public earnings report, alongside AMD's earnings release. Then on Wednesday, investors will hear from chipmaker SanDisk and Western Digital, and entertainment and streaming giant Disney after the close. These reports could offer vital insights into some of the market's biggest themes, from AI investment and infrastructure spending to consumer demand and corporate confidence. The results may set the tone not just for individual stocks, but for broader market sentiment. Meanwhile, in commodities, oil prices reversed their recent losses as the situation in the Middle East remains uncertain and highly volatile. Any renewed geopolitical escalation could quickly reignite volatility and send crude prices higher. This was your week ahead here at XM. Stay alert, watch for volatility, and follow XM for more.